Welcome to Cozy Snug, where we transform your home into a warm, inviting haven. In today's video, we're diving into the charm of Grandmacore Decor to create a cozy autumn nest you'll absolutely adore. Think nostalgic, vintage-inspired touches blended with the rich, earthy tones of fall. We've curated 15 delightful concepts to bring warmth and comfort to every corner of your space. From soft knitted throws to heirloom-inspired accents, each idea captures the essence of autumn's embrace. Whether you're sipping cider by a crackling fire or curling up with a good book, these decor tips will make your home feel like a hug from Grandma herself. Let's get started. Imagine draping your living room in a patchwork quilt, its faded florals and soft textures whispering stories of yesteryear. This Grandmacore staple instantly warms your space, with muted oranges, browns, and golds evoking autumn's glow. Layer it over a plush sofa or hang it as a statement wall tapestry. Pair with wooden furniture and brass candlesticks for that nostalgic charm. The quilt's worn-in softness invites you to curl up with a mug of spiced tea, while its intricate patterns add depth. Add a few crocheted cushions in creamy beige to enhance the cozy vibe. It feels like stepping into a memory, where every stitch holds love and warmth, perfect for crisp fall evenings spent indoors. Create a charming teacup display on a weathered wooden shelf, each cup a delicate relic of Grandmacore charm. Choose vintage teacups with floral patterns in autumnal hues, think burnt orange, mustard, and deep burgundy. Arrange them alongside small pumpkins and dried leaves for a seasonal touch. The cup's dainty curves contrast beautifully with the rough wood, evoking a rustic yet refined feel. This setup feels like a warm afternoon at Grandma's, sipping tea by the fire. Place a lace doily beneath for extra nostalgia. The display radiates coziness, inviting guests to linger and share stories. It's a perfect blend of practicality and beauty, making your space feel lived in and loved, with every cup telling a story of autumn's comforting embrace. Drape a chunky knitted throw in warm ochre or cinnamon across your favorite armchair, creating an inviting retreat. The thick, tactile texture feels like a warm hug, perfect for chilly autumn nights. Pair with a vintage side table holding a flickering candle and a stack of old books. The throw's rich color pops against neutral upholstery, adding depth and warmth. Its handcrafted look screams Grandmacore, evoking memories of grandma's knitting by the hearth. Toss in a few plaid cushions for extra coziness. This setup feels intimate and grounding, encouraging you to sink in and relax. The interplay of soft yarn and rustic accents creates a space that's both timeless and seasonal, making every moment feel like a cozy escape into autumn's heart. Swap heavy drapes for delicate lace curtains in creamy ivory, letting soft autumn light filter through intricate patterns. The lace casts gentle shadows, creating a dreamy, nostalgic ambience that's pure Grandmacore. Frame them with wooden rods and add a garland of dried eucalyptus for an earthy touch. The curtain's lightness contrasts with fall's rich tones, balancing the room's warmth. They flutter softly in the breeze, evoking memories of Grandma's sunlit parlor. Pair with a velvet cushion in deep amber to tie in autumn hues. This setup feels airy yet cozy, perfect for reading by the window as leaves fall outside. The lace's vintage charm adds elegance, making your space feel like a serene autumn nest where time slows down. Transform a corner with a display of heirloom-style china plates, their delicate floral designs in autumnal shades like russet and sage. Arrange them on a vintage hutch or hang them in a cluster on the wall for a Grandmacore focal point. The plates' intricate patterns and soft colors evoke family gatherings and cozy fall dinners. Add a small vase of dried wheat stalks for texture. The setup feels warm and inviting, like a hug from the past. Pair with a linen table runner in muted gold to enhance the nostalgic vibe. This corner becomes a conversation starter, blending elegance with autumn's earthy charm. It's a space that feels lived in, where every plate holds a story of love and tradition. Introduce a wicker basket filled with soft blankets in warm autumn tones like terracotta and mustard. Place it beside a cozy reading chair, creating a Grandmacore-inspired nook. The basket's woven texture adds rustic charm, while the blankets invite you to snuggle up. Add a small wooden stool with a candle for ambience. The setup feels like a quiet corner in Grandma's house, where you'd spend hours lost in a book. The earthy tones and tactile materials ground the space, making it feel warm and safe. Toss in a few dried apple slices for a subtle autumn scent. This nook radiates comfort, blending nostalgia with seasonal coziness, perfect for unwinding on crisp fall evenings. Stack embroidered pillows in rich autumn hues, think deep cranberry, olive, and pumpkin, on a cozy sofa. Each pillow features delicate floral or leaf patterns, screaming Grandmacore charm. The soft textures and intricate stitching evoke handmade love, like gifts from Grandma's needlework. Mix velvet and linen fabrics for depth, and place them against a neutral backdrop to let the colors pop. This setup feels plush and inviting, encouraging you to sink in with a warm drink. The pillow's vintage vibe adds warmth and personality, transforming your living room into an autumnal haven. Pair with a knitted throw for extra coziness. It's a tactile, nostalgic space that feels like a warm embrace on chilly fall days. Place an antique-style lamp with a fringed shade in soft gold or amber on a wooden side table. Its warm glow bathes the room in autumnal light, creating a Grandmacore ambience. The lamp's ornate base and delicate fringe evoke memories of Grandma's parlor, while the light highlights fall's rich tones. Pair with a doily and a small stack of vintage books for authenticity. The setup feels intimate and timeless, perfect for cozy evenings. Add a plaid blanket nearby to enhance the warmth. This glowing corner feels like a step back in time, where every flicker of light invites relaxation and nostalgia, making your space a true autumn nest. Craft a dried flower arrangement in a vintage vase, using wheat, lavender, and crimson amaranth for autumnal flair. Place it on a lace-covered table for Grandmacore charm. The flower's muted tones and delicate textures evoke fall's fleeting beauty, while the vase's chipped patina adds history. This setup feels like a centerpiece from Grandma's dining room, warm and inviting. Add a few scattered acorns for rustic appeal. The arrangement's earthy scent and soft colors create a calming, nostalgic vibe, perfect for autumn gatherings. It's a simple yet striking way to bring seasonal coziness indoors, making every glance feel like a moment of quiet reflection in your cozy nest. Reupholster a vintage chair in plaid fabric featuring autumnal hues like rust, mustard, and forest green. The bold pattern screams Grandmacore, evoking cozy cabins and family gatherings. Place it by a window with a view of falling leaves, and add a knitted cushion for texture. The chair's sturdy frame and soft fabric feel inviting, like a seat at Grandma's table. Its rich colors ground the space, blending rustic and refined. The setup feels warm and lived in, perfect for sipping cider or reading. This accent piece transforms your room into an autumnal retreat, where every moment feels wrapped in nostalgia and seasonal charm. Lay a crocheted table runner in creamy beige across a wooden dining table, its intricate patterns adding Grandmacore elegance. The soft texture and neutral tone balance autumn's bold hues, creating a warm, inviting surface. Scatter small pumpkins and candles along it for seasonal flair. The runner feels like a family heirloom, evoking memories of Grandma's holiday feasts. Pair with mismatched china plates for extra charm. This setup radiates coziness, encouraging long dinners and heartfelt conversations. The tactile lace and rustic accents make the table a focal point, transforming your dining area into an autumnal haven where every meal feels like a cherished tradition. Hang a vintage clock with Roman numerals on a focal wall, its weathered brass frame glowing against a backdrop of autumnal wallpaper in muted sage. The clock's steady tick evokes Grandmacore nostalgia, like time spent in Grandma's cozy home. Surround it with framed botanical prints for a seasonal touch. The setup feels timeless and grounding, perfect for a living room or study. Add a velvet cushion in burnt orange nearby to tie in fall hues. This focal point creates a warm, reflective atmosphere, where every glance at the clock feels like a pause in autumn's embrace, blending history with seasonal charm. Anchor your room with a patchwork rug in warm autumn tones, think crimson, gold, and brown. Its mismatched patterns scream Grandmacore, evoking handmade quilts and cozy evenings. Place it under a coffee table with vintage books and a candle. The rug's soft texture feels plush underfoot, inviting you to linger. Pair with a linen sofa for balance. This setup radiates warmth and nostalgia, transforming your space into an autumnal nest. The rug's rich colors and tactile surface create a grounding base, making every step feel like a hug from fall, perfect for cozy nights spent indoors with loved ones. Hang mason jar lanterns filled with fairy lights and dried leaves along a porch or indoor beam. Their soft glow and rustic charm scream Grandmacore, evoking autumn evenings at Grandma's. The jar's weathered glass and warm light create a magical ambience, perfect for crisp nights. Add twine or lace around the rims for extra nostalgia. This setup feels inviting and whimsical, encouraging outdoor chats or quiet reflection. The interplay of light and leaves casts a cozy glow, making your space feel like an autumnal retreat. It's a simple way to blend rustic charm with seasonal warmth, creating a nest-like atmosphere. Frame your windows with velvet curtains in deep plum or forest green, their rich texture adding Grandmacore drama. The heavy fabric insulates against autumn's chill while evoking Grandma's elegant parlor. Tie them back with braided tassels for vintage flair. The curtain's bold color pops against neutral walls, creating a cozy, luxurious feel. Pair with a lace valance for softness. This setup feels warm and intimate, perfect for curling up with a book as leaves fall outside. The velvet's plush texture and autumnal hues make your space a true nest, blending sophistication with seasonal comfort for a timeless, inviting ambience. That's all the ideas for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more ideas like this.